Now we discuss momentum for vector. Momentum for vector, we represent it by P mu. The components we can write it as P1, P2, P3, P4. The momentum for vector, we define the momentum for vector as we know the momentum mass into velocity. Velocity is actually not transforming like position for vector. No, it is not transforming like it is not obeying Lorentz transformation equation. But for obeying Lorentz transformation equation, we represented the velocity in terms of velocity for vector. So V is not obeying Lorentz transformation equation, but velocity for vector, the components of velocity for vector is transforming like which is transforming like Lorentz transformation. So instead of multiplying mass with velocity, we will multiply mass with for velocity. The components of for velocity, then we can obtain the momentum for vector. But the problem with the mass is that mass is relativistically varying. So the relativistically invariant quantity is rest mass. M0 is taken as rest mass. Rest mass is invariant under coordinate transformation. M0 is constant. When the particle is rest, its mass, the rest mass M0, which is constant, which is invariant under coordinate transformation. So we define the for momentum as P mu equal to M0, the rest mass into eta mu. All these quantities, M0 is a scalar, so you can multiply the scalar by a 4 vector, then the Lorentz transformation equation will be obeyed. Eta mu, as we know, eta mu, it is the component of 4 velocity, so it is transforming. It can be transformed from one coordinate system to another coordinate system using Lorentz transformation equation. So naturally P mu will be the components of 4 vector which can be transformed using Lorentz transformation equation. So the momentum for vector P mu is defined M0 into eta mu. Eta mu is velocity for vector. Velocity for vector. M0 and M are related by the equation M equal to M0 by root of 1 minus U square by C square. If the particle is moving with a velocity U, then M is given by M0 by root of 1 minus U square by C square. So P mu is P1. P1 is Px. P1 is not Px. P1 is M0 eta 1. Eta mu, eta 1, eta 2, eta 3, eta 4. This we know that eta 1 is gamma u ux, eta 2 is gamma u uy, eta 3 is gamma u uz, eta 4 is ic gamma u. So P1 is M0 eta 1. Eta 1 is gamma u ux. Now P2 is M0 gamma u uy. P3 is M0 gamma u uz. P4 is M0 into eta 1. Eta 4. Eta 4 is ic gamma u equal to M0 into ux, gamma u is 1 by root of 1 minus u square by c square. So this one is M0 uy by root of 1 minus u square by c square. M0 uz by root of 1 minus u square by c square. M0 ic by root of 1 minus u square by c square. M0 by root of 1 minus u square by c square is m. So this is m ux then it is MUY, MUZ, then IC, M0 by root of 1 minus U square by C square is M, so this is IMC. So P mu equal to, so the components of momentum for vector, we can write the components of momentum for vector as P mu equal to MUX. MUX is PX, mass into X component of velocity. PY is MUY. PZ is MUZ. So this is PX, PY, PZ. They are the X, Y, Z components of momentum. So the last term is IMC. Last term is IMC. In the first three terms we are having the three components of momentum. So last term we are having a term MC, and the position for vector we are having X, Y, Z, and the last term is ICT. These first three terms we are representing position. Instead of that position we are having the three components of momentum, and the last term is T. The position X, its conjugate quantity is Px, Y, its conjugate quantity is Py, Z, its conjugate quantity is Pz. So if we are having, instead of position for vector, when we take momentum for vector, the first three components we are having the conjugate quantities of position for vector. So if I can represent the fourth term, which is a function of the conjugate quantity of time. The quantity conjugate to time, we know that it is energy. So represent the last term in terms of energy. So last term is IMC. Represent that IMC in terms of energy. The relativistic energy we can write it as, for representing this term in terms of energy, for having the dimension of energy, it should be mc square, mass into square of velocity, then we will have the dimension of energy. So we are taking the relativistic energy as mc square. So the last term mc we can write it as E by C. So the last component we will be representing it in terms of energy. So we can write mc as IE by C. So these are the four components of momentum. So this momentum for vector, instead of saying, actually it is not right to say momentum for vector, we will say it as momentum energy for vector. Momentum energy for vector. So energy and momentum, they are not considered independently. We are combining that energy and momentum to the components of a single vector for vector. It is called momentum energy for vector. So for in classical mechanics we have studied the conservation of momentum and conservation of energy independently. Here we will be having both these quantities conserved, momentum as well as energy. So energy is appearing as the fourth component of for vector energy, momentum energy for vector. So this energy, this total energy we can represent it as the rest mass energy plus kinetic energy term. Kinetic energy term I am writing it as T. So the total energy of system I can write it as E equal to m0 c square plus T, where T is the kinetic energy of system. E is mc square, so this is mc square equal to m0 c square plus T. So the kinetic energy we can write it as mc square minus m0 c square. M is m0 gamma u, m0 by root of 1 minus u square by c square, so I can write it as m0 gamma u. So T equal to m0 gamma u c square minus m0 c square, or we can write m0 c square into gamma u minus 1. So this is the expression for kinetic energy. This gamma u minus 1, we can write it as T is equal to m0 c square into gamma u is 1 by root of 1 minus u square by c square minus 1. We can show that in the non-relativistic limit, this gives the expression for kinetic energy in the classical case, that is T equal to half m u square. This is the expression for kinetic energy in the classical case when velocity is much less than the velocity of light. So in non-relativistic case, m0 c square into this term I am taking to numerator, so 1 minus u square by c square, the whole raised to 1 by 2, taking numerator, whole raised to minus 1 by 2 minus 1. If u by c very less than 1, we can expand using binomial theorem, and we are neglecting higher order terms. If u very less than c, we can neglect the higher order terms, only I am preserving the first term. So we can write it as m0 c square into 1 minus 1 by 2. So it is plus 1 by 2 u square by c square minus 1. So this will get cancelled. Then we will be having m0 c square will get cancelled. So we can write it as m0 half m0 u square. This is the case with the non-relativistic. So we can have the similar form for non-relativistic case. We can obtain from this equation. So this is the expression for kinetic energy, and we can also show that the length of 4 vector is invariant. So in this case, length of 4 vector, we can take the length of 4 vector as p mu p mu. P mu p mu. This will be equal to dot product of this one with itself. So it will be px square plus py square plus pz square ie by c square of that minus e square by c square. Px square plus py square plus pz square, it will be p square minus e square by c square. This is p square minus e square by c square. So p square minus e square by c square. E is P we can write it px, we have written it as m ux. Px, first component p1, we have written it as m0 into eta 1. This is m0, eta 1 is gamma u into ux. It is for m0 ux by root of 1 minus u square by c square. This is m0 ux by root of 1 minus, or m0 gamma u. m0 gamma u ux. It is m0 gamma u ux. So p1 square, px square plus py square plus pz square will be m0 square gamma u square, then ux square plus uy square plus uz square. Ux square plus uy square plus uz square will be m0 square gamma u square u square. This will be m0 square gamma u square u square, gamma u square u square. So this p square we can write it as p square equal to m0 square gamma u square minus E is, what is E equal to mc square. So E equal to mc square, then E square equal to m square c raised to 4. E square equal to m square c raised to 4. This is m square c raised to 4. Or I can write this as m0 gamma u. m0 gamma u is m equal to m0 gamma u. m0 by root of 1 minus u square by c square. So this will be m square u square minus m square c square. Or I am writing in terms of m0. So this will be m0 square. I am writing in terms of m0. So this we can write it as m0 square gamma u square minus m square. I am writing it as m0 gamma u. So this is m0 square gamma u square c raised to 4. Taking m0 square gamma u square common. No, m0 square gamma u square c raised to 4 common. I am taking m0 square gamma u square c raised to 4 common from both these terms. Minus of, I am taking minus of m0 square gamma u square c raised to 4 common from these two terms. This will be 1. Then here minus m0 square gamma u square is taken. Then this term will be c raised to 4 is taken. I think I have made one mistake. Oh, here it is e square by c square. E is m0. E is mc square. So this term will be m square c raised to 4 by c square. M square c raised to 4 by c square. So this will be m square c square. M square c raised to 4 by c square. So it is m square c square. So this will be m square m0 square gamma u square c square. Here c square is there. So this one is 1 minus. Then m0 square taken common, gamma u square, then c square is taken common. So this will be u square by c square. 1 minus u square by c square. Gamma u square is 1 by 1 minus u square by c square. So gamma u square into 1 minus u square by c square will be 1. So this term will be minus m0 square c square. Gamma u square into 1 minus u square by c square will be equal to 1. So this term will be minus m0 square c square. We know that m0 is a scalar quantity, c is a scalar quantity. They are invariant under coordinate transformation. So we are having a scalar quantity, world scalar. So p mu. So the length of momentum energy for vector is a scalar quantity which is equal to minus m0 square c square. From this result we can obtain a famous equation. So I am taking that result. P square minus, we have obtained p square minus e square by c square. P square minus e square by c square. We have obtained this as minus m0 square c square. From that, calculate the expression for energy. So taking this term to right hand side, e square by c square equal to, this is to left hand side, p square plus m0 square c square, or e square equal to multiplying by c square, p square c square plus m0 square c raised to 4. So this is the relativistic equation for energy, or E equal to root of p square c square plus m0 square c raised to 4. E is equal to root of p square c square plus m0 square c raised to 4. For photon, the rest mass energy. For photon, the rest mass energy m0 equal to 0. If m0 is equal to 0, the energy of photon, we can write it as E equal to Pc. So this is relativistic expression for energy, which is given as E is equal to root of p square c square plus m0 square c raised to 4, where m0 is the rest mass energy. Now we discuss the four force. Force we can obtain from force is equal to in classical mechanics we have obtained force is equal to rate of change of momentum. But in this case, the momentum, instead of momentum, we have the 4 component of momentum as P mu. So we are having dP mu. We can take, instead of dP, we can take dP mu. So dP mu, P mu is P mu obey Lorentz transformation equation. It is the component of 4 vector in Minkowski space, in 4-dimensional space. So naturally dP mu also is the component of 4 vector in Minkowski space. So you should obey Lorentz transformation equation. But dt, the time is transforming from one coordinate to another coordinate. So dt is not same in all the coordinates. So instead of dividing by dt, we can divide by the scalar quantity, that is proper time d tau. So 4 force is defined as 4 force F mu equal to dP mu by d tau. So its components can be written as P mu, we have written P mu, the 4 components Px, Py, Pz. Last component we have written as IE by C. So dP mu, we have written dP, we can write it as dPx, dPy, dPz, I by C into dE. Then divide it by d tau. So the components of 4 force, we can write it as, these components we can write it as dPx by d tau, dPy by d tau, dPz by d tau, then d I by C, dE by d tau, I by C, dE by d tau, dPx by d tau. dPx by d tau is dPx by dt into root of 1 minus u square by c square. dPx by dt is fx. So it will be fx by root of 1 minus u square by c square. Similarly, we can write dPy by d tau as fy by root of 1 minus u square by c square, dPz by d tau as fz by root of 1 minus u square by c square. So we can write these components as fx by 1 minus u square by c square, fy by, this you can write it as gamma u fx, gamma u fy, 1 minus u square by c square, fz by root of 1 minus u square by c square. The last term you can write it as I by c into dE by d tau. What is dE by d tau? dE by d tau. dE by d tau. E is actually the rest mass energy plus kinetic energy, m0 c square plus t. So d of this by d tau. D of this m0 c square is constant. So we will be having dt by d tau is dt into root of 1 minus u square by c square. What is dt by dt is rate of change of kinetic energy with time. It will be power, and power is, we can write in terms of force as F dot V. So power we can write it as F dot V. So the last term we can write it as F dot V by root of 1 minus u square by c square. dt by dt is F dot V. So this term will be dE by d tau will be F dot V by root of 1 minus u square by c square. So the last term will be I by c into F dot V by root of 1 minus u square by c square. This represents the 4 force. Earlier we have shown that the length of 4 vector is constant. In a similar way, you can prove the length of 4 vector. In this case, F mu is equal to a constant, which is world scalar, which is invariant under coordinate transformation. Another example for 4 vector is current density 4 vector. Current density 4 vector. Current density 4 vector. For taking current density 4 vector, we have studied the continuity equation in electrodynamics. In your degree class, you have studied that equation, del dot J plus dou rho by dou T equal to 0. If you don't study that equation, we will be studying in next semester, second semester course. We will be studying electrodynamics, electromagnetic theory, and where we will study this equation, equation for current density, del dot J plus dou rho by dou T equal to 0. J is current density and rho is charge density. So del dot J, we can write it as dou Jx by dou x plus dou Jy by dou y plus dou Jz by dou z plus dou rho by dou T equal to 0. So we are taking the first 3 terms, we are taking differential with respect to space component, and the last term we are taking differential with respect to time. So here we are having 4 components. Instead of having time, take the 4th component as ICT. For taking that as ICT, I will be multiplying and dividing by IC both numerator and denominator of 4th equation. So dou Jx by dou x plus dou Jy by dou y plus dou Jz by dou z plus dou Ic rho by dou ICT is equal to 0. So this one will be dou J1 by dou x1 plus dou J2 by dou x2 plus dou J3 by dou x3 plus dou by dou x4 of the term appearing here. I can take as 4th component of current density. So I will take this as J4. Dou J4 by dou x4 equal to 0. So this can be written as dou J mu by dou x mu equal to 0. Here the index mu is repeating. So according to Einstein's summation convention, summation over mu is implied. Mu equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 4 components of current density 4 vector, J mu can be written as Jx, Jy, Jz. The 4th component is taken as I0. So in momentum 4 vector, we have represented the 3 components Px, Py, Pz, and 4th component IE by C. 4th component is energy. So energy and momentum, in relativistic case, we are not treating them as different quantities. We are treating them all together. Energy, position and time, we are not treating them differently. Instead of that, we are taking 3 space coordinates and 1 time coordinate. Like that, in when we deal with the momentum 4 vector, instead of taking momentum and energy as independent quantities, we are taking energy as the 4th component of momentum energy 4 vector. So these quantities are combined and we are having more generalized theory. In a similar way, current density, the source of that is charge density, and instead of treating this charge density and current density as different quantities, we are taking them all together, and therefore quantities, the 3 components of current density and the charge density, that 4 components, we will call it as current density 4 vector J mu. So this is more generalized case. We can combine different quantities, and also we can represent the current density equation in a compact way in theory of relativity, and the expression for equation of continuity is dou J mu by dou x mu equal to 0. One more example we will study for 4 vectors, that is 4 vector potential. for vector potential. For that we will take the Lorentz gauge equation. We have studied the gauge transformations. In the case of potentials, we studied two gauge transformations. One is Coulomb gauge and one is Lorentz gauge. In Lorentz gauge, we have taken the equation del dot A plus 1 by C square dou phi by dou T equal to 0. So this is Lorentz gauge equation. That gauge equation you already studied in your degree class. We also study in the second semester of electromagnetic theory. The course on electromagnetic theory, we will be discussing the different gauge transformations in potential formulation of electrodynamics, where we will study this Lorentz gauge equation. You already studied this equation in your degree course, that's why I am mentioning this equation here. Del dot A plus 1 by C square dou phi by dou T equal to 0. This del dot A we can write it as dou Ax by dou X plus dou Ay by dou Y plus dou Az by dou Az plus this 1 by C square dou phi by dou T. I am multiplying and dividing by I, and numerator 1 C is taken to numerator. Dou of I phi by C by dou of 1 C is taken with this time, and I is, we are multiplying and dividing by I, so the denominator will be having dou I phi by C by dou ICT is equal to 0. So this one dou A1 by dou X1 plus dou A2 by dou X2 plus dou A3 by dou X3 plus, we can write this as the fourth component of potential, because the denominator we are having the fourth component of position for vector. So this can be in a combinedly this the summation equation. This we can write as dou A mu by dou X mu equal to 0 using Einstein summation convention, where mu is 1, 2, 3, 4. Summation is performed over the index mu, where mu runs over 1, 2, 3, 4. So in a compact form, this equation we can write it as dou A mu by dou X mu. So this is Lorentz gauge equation. Using relativistic theory, we can write this equation like this. So A mu represents the for vector potential, and the components can be written as the four components A mu, A1, A2, A3, A4. This can be written as AX, AY, AZ, and the fourth component can be written as I phi. Last time we have written I phi by C. So scalar potential and vector potential, instead of treating them separate quantities, we combine their quantities all together and we will represent them as the components of 4 vector potential. Okay, thank you.